Hello guys, it's Striker man. Welcome back to another post-match reaction, man. So today we're gonna be talking about Italy versus Ecuador in the FIFA Under 20 World Cup taking place in Poland, man. This was for the third place, man. So this was the third place game, man. The final will be then Ukraine versus I want to say South Korea in the final. Yeah, Ukraine versus South Korea in the final. That should be a good final. But man, Ecuador lost to South Korea, right? They lost to South Korea or Ukraine. I forgot who they lost to, man. But Italy lost to Ukraine, I believe. Yeah, but yeah, man. So this game, man, pretty much a rematch from the group stage. Both of these two teams was in the same group, Group B. Italy were able to win that game, man. The first time they played was in the Group B, and Italy were able to win that group, and the game 1-0 over Ecuador in the first time they played in the tournament. And I believe it was Andrea Pinamonti, man, scored the winning goal in that game, and Jackson Perozzo had like a red card in that game, and so I believe Andrea Pinamonti scored early, like in the 15th minute, and right before the first half ended, Ecuador was down to man, so they were unable to compete in that game, man. But pretty much they got the revenge, man, and they won the game that they needed to win. Ecuador finished third place in Group B, man, but went on and beat Uruguay. They beat US, and yeah, they lost to, I believe, South Korea, man. But they did very well, man, because after they finished third in their group, man, I thought it was hard of it, and they beat Uruguay. I was like, wow, I was very surprised by that, man. But they're the under 20 champ for South America, man, so you can't really underestimate them. And then US beat France, and then they beat US 2-1. I'm like, oh my god, they're looking like the real deal, man. I'm surprised they lost to South Korea, man, but South Korea hit them on the surprise, man. But they were able to beat Italy, man, 1-0, man, thanks to a goal by Richard Mina, man. A great goal by him. The number 9 player for Ecuador, I forgot his name, man, but he was fantastic throughout the game. Hit the post, man, from a distance. The game went to extra time, bro. Went to double extra time, and Ecuador hit the post with number 9 hitting the post. They conceded a penalty in the first time in the extra time. In the first half of the extra time, they conceded a penalty, and I think it was a clear penalty. And their goalkeeper, I want to say his name is Ramirez or something like that. Yeah, Ramirez, I believe that's the goalkeeper name. And he were able to save it, man. Ramirez, the goalkeeper for Ecuador, was superb throughout the game, man. He was flying like a freaking flying Dutchman, bro. He was all over the place, man. His freaking heroes. His height, bro, his dives are crazy, man. He had a phenomenal game, man. Pretty much help his team stay in the game, man. Because if Italy had scored that penalty, it would have been over for them, man. It would have been over. They probably would never came back and scored that goal. And great goal by Richard Mina. After they conceded the penalty, man, I think that the penalty kick taker for Italy, I think he was pretty much nervous, man. I would be too, man. I would be nervous too, but everything went into him taking the penalty, man. Like the whole game, bro, Italy winning the game was riding on him, pretty much scoring a penalty, man. You know what? He could have been the hero of scoring that penalty, going and winning the game, man. But today was the bad guy, man, missing the penalty. It was a weak penalty, in my opinion, man. The goalkeeper Ramirez pretty much knew the direction that he was gonna go in, man. And he pretty much stood on this line and just waiting for him to kick it, man. Just jump in the right direction and save it, man. That was a hell of a save. That was just crazy save by him. And without the goalkeeper for Ecuador, man, this game would have never been won by Ecuador, man. It was superb throughout the game. Ecuador had more shots, man. They had more shots. They had a lot of chances created, man. It was taking a lot of shots from a distance, and it was working for them because the goalkeeper had a difficult time holding on to them. But yeah, man, they was taking a lot of good shots from a distance. Italy didn't really attack that well, man. I think they should have come out with more. I think they should have created more chances. Defensively, they were very solid, man. The goalkeeper is very solid, but the offense, man, one or few times they have a key play that step up and made those chances, man. Today they didn't have that. They had one or few good chances where the goalkeeper came up big. That penalty kick was vital, in my opinion. They definitely should have scored that, especially in the extra time. And Italy has been scoring a lot of penalties, man. I forgot what game they played. I want to believe it was Senegal or versus one of these African teams, man. They had like 2 penalties and they conceded very well. And their goalkeeper were able to save a penalty in that one too, man. So Italy, they do have a good team. I think Italy played a very fantastic FIFA Under 20 World Cup. They had a very good World Cup. Unfortunately, they were unable to win at least get third placement, but Ecuador definitely deserve it, man. Probably one of the biggest soccer football achievement, but they definitely deserve it, man. So shout out to them. Great game overall, man. And Ecuador looked like they wanted it more, man. They attacked it more. Every time Italy had the ball, they're trying to strip the ball from them. They win the ball a few times, especially in the final third, man. Steal the ball and just counter attack. That's what they was doing, and it was working efficiently, man. It was pretty much out physically better than Italy, and they played better overall than Italy, man. Italy did have a few good chances, man, but the goalkeeper Ramirez, I believe, came up big on a few occasions, man. So shout out to Ecuador again for winning the third place. First place. The final is going to be tomorrow, I believe, man. Ukraine versus South Korea, man. I think Ukraine going to win it, but you never know what from that South Korean team, man. South Korean team is full of a lot of surprises, man. But shout out to both teams, man. I think both teams should be proud of their accomplishment, should be proud of the tournament. But definitely subscribe, man. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about my reaction, my thoughts on the game. Let me know what country you support, man. Italy or Ecuador, man. But with that, your boys out of here. Peace.